You know what it is. It's your favorite boy, the Mr. Coach, Mr. Natural. Gotta keep it natural, gotta keep it fit. Health is wealth. Can't enjoy your wealth if you ain't taking care of your health. Remember that. Let's go. Listen, here's some key knowledge, some important messages in this advice here about to give. So I want y'all to stay focused, pay attention. Do not let your emotions control your anger. Just listen right here. This is important. Shout out to Wallow and Gilly for bringing this message to the surface so my young youth brothers could think long term and not short term.
You was out here doing your thing. You get locked up, nobody expecting to get pinched. You get pinched, and then it's, you off, off to the new bit. I mean, get put state for state. It's always a new bit because you never know where you're gonna be at. So how has transition been for you?
I ain't gonna lie, nigga wanna come on here and pop his shit and say I'm doing great and all the shit that these niggas be lying about. But man, listen, I'm stressed the fuck out. Nigga, I wanna come home. I miss my family. I miss my kids. I miss just being able to do what I need to do, man. I think
We're gonna stop it right there. Did y'all hear that message? Please pay attention. This is very important, especially for my younger youth, because we have a tendency to think short term. We have to think long term. The key notes in that message: he misses his family. He ain't gonna lie. I want to come home. We know nowadays with social media, they glorifying going to jail, showing how fun and look in jail. People got cell phones in jail. They cooking, they chefing up in jail. It just looked like a place to be for the younger youth to get some stamps on their name. So I'm telling y'all right now, it don't have to be that way. Cause all the older men that's in that cell right now did 20, 30, 40 years. When you meet them, when you go there, they're gonna tell you the number one thing they want to do is go home. Because the second thing that we hold value the most is freedom. Because what's the most important thing that we possess besides our mind? It's time. Time is everything. So once we take that freedom away, we lose all that value that we possess, which is time. So don't let the things you see, don't get tricked off the street. Don't get tricked off the street. Because trust me, my young brothers, trust me. I'm telling y'all right now, you're going to want to come home. Ain't nothing in there. This man is telling you right here, right now. Shout out to Wallow and Gilly again for bringing $1 million worth of game. Because this is $1 million worth of game in 30 seconds. Do y'all not hear me? He want to come home. Nobody want to glorify jail. Nobody want to be sitting in jail around a bunch of men. Sometimes we have to do things to put us there because we ain't got no choice. But listen, you really have a choice. And it comes with that emotion. We have to control our emotions. Because if we don't control our emotions, then the anger is going to take over. And then we tricking ourselves up the street and we putting ourselves somewhere that we getting stripped away from all our value, which is our freedom. Because without freedom, you ain't enjoying time. It's getting taken away from you. So I want everybody to understand that you can have fear. You know what I mean? We all walk around with fear. And if we put something in front of us that's going to fear us, knowing that how important freedom is, and how much time can be possessed with value, like it's worth more than money. Because, prime example, you got children out there, like how he said, he missed time with his children. In one of the segments here that his daughter is 17 years old. You know what I mean? By the time he come home, his daughter's going to be a fully grown woman. And through this episode, the whole time, he is thankful for getting a chance to come home because he's brushing shoulders with brothers that's doing life, man. So this is really right here, $1 million worth of game comes from Gilly and Wallow. Shout them out for bringing Cassanova on, so he can tell the younger brothers, he could tell the gang members, he could tell the kids out there that's struggling with their emotions, that think they ain't gotta deal with fear. Fear is very important. We need to have some type of fear in our life, because without fear, this world will be crazy. You know what I mean? So right now is the time to sit down. Any of my young youths right now, if y'all see this episode, y'all see this live right here, y'all see this YouTube video right here, remember, the most important thing outside of your mind that you control is time. You know what I mean? And time ain't on nobody's side. It's the most valued thing we hold outside of life. You know what I mean? And once our freedom get taken away from us, we ain't got that time. We ain't got that time. We got time, but it's sitting in one spot. There's a lot of things in life that he's missing right now, that he used to value, that he values to this day. Not used to, he values right now to this day. Family. Family is important, especially if you got children. Children don't really understand the importance of money, but they do understand the importance of time. And if our time get taken away from us, we can't give them that. So if you have what you got to do is make sure you know how important time is and how important your freedom is. Let's get back into a couple things. Let's see what the brothers say.
This Fed shit learned me, man. I wish I'd have went to the Fed from the beginning. I think I would have never touched jail again, because it's like the regular state jail is like high school. This is like college. You know what I'm saying? Like algebra, shit get tricky here. So basically, I've been, like you said, state to state, state to state. When I up, I get, when others up, they get 30 days in the box. You know what I'm saying? As you know, I've been through so much, man, and they learned me, man. You might not know, but
this is important right
I
here.
got to marijuana. Like, I got 15 years, 188 months for marijuana. A lot of is making billions of dollars while I'm in jail for marijuana, and it learned me.
So
It
how
learned
much
me, man.
marijuana did you have?
400 pounds. I didn't have nothing though. I didn't get caught with no marijuana. At the end of the day, if you really want to look at it, I just took a plea deal. Like a million others take plea deals. Because do you want to go to the trial in the feds? Do you really? Because some of my police is definitely innocent, and they went to trial and they lost, and they got 40 years, 38 years, 35 years. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, he just don't cop out and do his time, because I don't want to go play with these people that don't know nothing about the law, and that your life is in their hands. I want to make it home to my kids. You know what I'm saying? And I'm happy I'm able to make it home to my kids.
I want to make it home to my kids, and I'm happy I'm able to make it home to my kids. See, how many brothers you think in there that's with him today right now that can't say the same thing he can say, and wish they can say the same thing he can say? You know what I mean? It's important to understand that once you in there, everything's stripped away from you. Everything, the things you used to love, the things you used to do, the things you used to enjoy, that is gone, my boy. That is gone, brothers and sisters. That is gone, my people. Out of here. You got somebody telling you what to do 24/7, 365. You know? So, if you got opportunities to make decisions, to control your possibilities and opportunities that you have out here in life when you got freedom and time, make the right choices. Don't let your emotions control your anger, and your anger take over your value time. Trust me, my people.
But again, it's twice it's just harder federally because again, they ship you from state to state. I done been to like 5 states already. You understand? And at the end of the day, I'm like, you know what it is, what it is. I'm gonna just fly wifey out and the kids out. But then you fly them out and the jail shut down because it got stabbed or something. And now you don't see your family for 7 months. So it's hard. It's hard mentally.
See what he keeps using? The word family. So if you do have a family to live for, and if you do have family that you care about, remember this: you're not just hurting yourself when you put yourself there. You're hurting that family as well. Somebody loves you. Somebody cares. And it's the days that's gonna count that you here. Them days that you ain't here, you forgotten. It ain't gonna count. So let's make it count. Do something with your opportunities and your possibilities that ain't gonna land you in that spot right there. And if you made choices and you got away with them, you know what I mean? Sometimes I understand we be a product of our environment, and we be trapped. A lot of us is trapped because we ain't see other things and we don't make sacrifices. But we make sacrifices to survive, right? Yeah, I understand. Because everywhere, everybody's trying to survive. But listen, if you young and you have a family and you got kids, or you grown, you got family, you got kids, listen, man, don't let the streets trick you off the streets.
So it's hard. It's hard mentally and physically because now you need more support than you ever had in your life because it get real and then let you disappear. You know, some people looking for me here. You know, like y'all looking for me. I'm in Peru. I'm in Nevada. You know what I'm saying? And they go, oh, where Kaz at? Yeah, nigga, they'll tuck you in. Keep playing. They'll make you disappear. All that game.
You hear what he's saying? They'll tuck you in. Somebody else is in control of your life. You are no longer in control. And that's a proven fact. But one thing you will always have control of that nobody can take from you. Remember this. Is this thing up here. Is that mind. You control that. So before it's too late, use brothers like this as an example. You know what I mean? We all made choices in our life that could have put us in them situations. You know? But you gotta be grateful and thankful enough to make it out of those situations and say, can I keep going on with this life? Can I keep making these sacrifices, knowing that it's going to put me in a spot where it's going to take me away from my family or potentially take me away from life, period? Make the right choices. Don't let nobody make decisions for you. Don't let your emotions take over your anger. Know how to control your feelings. Make sure you walk with fear, because it's going to keep you here. It's a fact. Violent things we do in our society against each other, it comes from momentary anger, man. You know, once again, us not controlling our emotions and not putting that ego to the side. We got to learn how to put our ego to the side and walk away with pride. Like, yo, listen, I beat that ego today. Because guess what? That ego can be bigger than you. And when it get bigger than you, it's in control, you in some deep shit. Trust me. And when you get in that deep shit, it's hard to get out sometimes. And that's a proven fact. Remember, in prison, it ain't no money, it ain't no woman, it ain't no good food, and it's slow time. So sometimes fast money can get us slow time, stripped of our freedom. You know what I mean? So all my young teens right out here, Don't put no pressure on yourself. You feel like you gotta prove something to somebody. Your loyalty is just to yourself. Your friend is your dollar. Remember that.